Hi students, I'm Cecilia once again and happy to guide you in your IELTS preparation. As you are preparing for your IELTS, keep in your mind that there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. So start working today. You may think it's not easy to get high scores. Never give up. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. Anything is possible with little hard work and more confidence. So just try one more time. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time with full confidence. So don't worry, we are here to help you in achieving your goal. Let's start. In the previous classes, we were dealing with speaking module. I believe you are practicing. And if you continue to practice, I'm sure you can get 7 and above very easily. I want all my students to score above 7 in speaking module. The next module is reading. So before starting with the reading module, I just want to recollect the things we have learned before. That is, there are two different IELTS tests. The first one is academic IELTS and the second one is IELTS general training. As I have said earlier, the speaking and listening sections are the same in both tests, but the reading and writing sections are different. Now I am training IELTS academic reading module. Okay. First, we are going to start with the test format. The test is for 60 minutes, that is for 1 hour. You will be given 3 passages, long passages, and you have to answer 40 questions. The first one is easier when compared to the other two. The second one is tougher than the first one. The third passage is the toughest. For the first 2 passages, you have to answer 13 questions each. Third passage has 14 questions. So, the IELTS academic reading test is for 1 hour with 40 questions from 3 long passages. Have you got it clear? Do you have any doubt? Shall we pass on to the next one? Yes. So now you may have a doubt how the test would be. You need not worry because the texts are from books, journals, magazines, newspapers, and online resources. If you practice, you can make it and it will be easy for you. So you need not worry about the text. And another thing, these passages were selected for the non-specialist audience only. Next, the sentence may be written in different style. For example, it may be in a narrative form or descriptive and sometimes argumentative too. One of the section or the text may contain graph, charts, illustration or other non-verbal materials. And another thing, if the text contains some unknown or special vocabulary, the glossary will be given in the end of the text. So you need not care about all those things. Okay. Now let's move on to the scoring. As we have said earlier, you have to answer 40 questions. For each correct answer, 1 mark is awarded. Here, you need not care about the negative marks because you will not be given any negative mark. If you have written a wrong answer, it is considered as a 0. Okay, so you will not be given any negative marks. I said scores out of 40 are converted to IELTS 9 band scale. And this is how the raw scores are converted to band score. Okay, let me explain it now. If you have answered 32 questions correctly, then your band score is 7. If it is 35, then the band score is 8. So each and every correct mark and each and every correct answer is precious for you. It may change the entire score. So you have to be very careful. I would like to add one more point here. So you have to be very careful when you are answering the question. First, answer the question for which you know the answer confidently. Okay? If you think that the answer is correct, if you are confident about your answer, then write it. If you are not sure, please leave that and pass on to the next question. Finally, after finishing all the question, come back to the question and find the answer. Even then, if you are not able to find the answer, then Mark the answer which your intuition says, but never leave any question unanswered. Okay? Because every single mark is going to decide. Okay, let's see the two different ways of writing the test. The first one is writing the answers in the paper, and the second one is computer based test. If you select the paper test, then it's best to write it in a pencil, because if you find the answer to be wrong, you can erase it easily. But I'll never encourage my students to make use of their eraser several times. It's better to be careful when you write your answers. Write the answer if you think that it is correct. If you're confident about your answer, then write it. If not, again I'm repeating it. If you're not confident of your answer, then leave it and come back to it later. Another thing, the students can answer their questions in the question paper also. But I will never advise my students to write it in the answer question paper, because they may not have the time to transfer it again. So it's better never write it in the question paper. Never try to write it and transfer it, because you will not be given extra time to transfer the answers and you'll be struggling to complete it on time. Okay. The next type of test is computer based test. When compared to paper write test, this one has got a lot of advantages. The main thing is you can save more time when you are writing the computer based test. You need not spend time in writing the answers. You can just drag and drop the options. In yes or no questions, you can just click the option and select the choice. There are few chances of errors because you did not care about the spellings and grammars. You just copy and paste it. That's all. Above all, the main advantage is you can both read and scroll the passage while the question is displayed on the screen. You cannot do it when you write it on the paper. So with all these in your mind, if you are asked to select better, select computer-based test. Now let's pass on to the tips to be followed while writing the test. The first and foremost thing is you have to adhere to the given word limit. That is, if you are asked to write the answer in 2 words, you have to answer it in 2 words alone. The number of words should not extend beyond the limit. For example, if the answer is leather coat and if you write coat made of leather, then the answer is considered to be incorrect because it has exceeded the level. You are asked to write 2, but you have written 4 words. So it is incorrect. Another example, if the answer is bottle and box, you cannot write bottle and box. Instead, you can write bottle, comma, box. Okay, because you have written only 2 words, bottle, comma, box. Comma is considered as a symbol and not as a word. You are asked to write only 2 words. So, if you write bottle, comma, box, it is correct. And if you write bottle and box, it is considered to be an incorrect answer. Okay. The next one is transfer only the missing words to the answer sheet. For example, if the answer is in the morning and in the question it is given in the dash and the correct answer is morning, you should not write in the morning. You have to write only morning. Okay. And you have to be very careful when you write the words. The words have to be taken only from the text and not on your own. You cannot write a word on your own. You cannot write something that you guess. Okay? The word has to be taken from the text only. While writing, you should not change the form of the words too. Okay? It has to be written as it is given in the text. Okay? And the last one is the hyphenated word is considered as one word. Clean hyphen cut is considered as a single word and not as 2 words. Finally, the main thing is you have to be very careful about the grammar and spelling. You can write your answers either in mixed case or in uppercase. But I advise my students to write in uppercase. That's all for this session. So today we have seen the introduction and information about the reading module. In the next class, we'll discuss about the time management and the tricks and techniques to be followed to answer the question in the given time. Okay, so now we are winding up and we'll meet in the next session. Happy and joyful learning. Bye.